what's up? So welcome to my channel. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well, having a fantastic day. So today's video is definitely something a little bit different. Today I decided for a story time. This story time was from the time I almost died, not even exaggerating, and I broke my neck. So yeah, this basically took place roughly, I want to say maybe like September. Actually, funny story, when this did happen, I made videos, like Snapchat videos. I actually want to like insert those in. It's like parts, like first for one I made when I was at the hospital, those in now. Off at soccer practice, and it wasn't like at a school or anything. It was like this in this park, I believe. So funnily enough, oh, that's the word. Funny enough, I wanted to stay. My baby brother wanted to play at the park and I wanted to stay. I was like, yes. My older sister, however, was like, no, we need to get home. So my mom starts driving home and we're basically like going through, right? Like we're going through a line or whatever, and this other car is coming, and this car is coming this way. So we got T-boned, I think it's what it's called, like hit from the side. And the car was positioned, like imagine this is a car, right? My sister was here, my mom was driving, I was here, and then my baby brother was here. So and the car hit this way, so me and my sister were the ones that got the most impact. My sister was luckily fine. She literally had nothing wrong with her. However, me, I wasn't as fortunate. I can't even describe to you guys, like my life literally flashed before my eyes. Like I can't even explain it any more than that. Basically, I remember this clear. Like I don't know why I remember this clear. It's like one of those things that I don't think I'll ever be able to forget, you know? So the car literally hit and I was just like sitting there and I was like, holy crap. I just like looked around, I like made sure I wasn't dead. I don't know why I'm like low-key getting emotional. Like I don't know, it's just like really sad because I feel like something way worse could have happened, you know? So I'm lucky to be alive, basically. And the car like just hit, right? And I just like looked around. At first I was like, I closed my eyes, like I could see it coming. I thought for sure it was gonna stop or something, but like the car literally could see it coming because I turned to the side really quick so I could see the car coming. And then I closed my eyes really quickly, then I opened them back up and it was over. But like when I closed my eyes, I could feel like just like a huge like screech is basically what I heard, and I could just feel my body go up and down. Like I really can't explain it more than that. Like I can just feel my body going up and down. So I'm just like I'm like confused. I opened my eyes, my mouth is literally open when I opened my eyes. I kid you not, my mouth was like, I'm looking around and I'm like scared to move because my head, because when I closed my eyes and the car hit, my head went down like that and then it went back up. I basically got whiplash, like terrible whiplash. And because that happened, I'm like scared to move. I'm like looking around, I'm like, what's happening? Who, you know, like I'm just scared. And then I like re-look and I'm like, oh crap. Like I'm just like really scared, to say the least. So I just like basically wake up, making sure I'm not dead. I'm like feeling my face. Literally, that's the first thing I do. I'm like, I look around and I feel my face. Then I look at my baby brother, like he's right next to me, you know? So I look at him and he's literally, he's bleeding from his nose or something. No, he has like a huge cut here and he's bleeding. So I like look at him and I'm like, and I pick him up. I literally pick him up from a seat. I take him out, I pick him up, and I hold him in my arms. Like that's what my first instinct is to do. And there's blood literally all around me. There's blood all around me. The car window is literally smashed all over me. Like I can feel pieces of it in my hair. And I literally still, like no matter what, like I'm like I can't explain it. Like, I feel like I just had this instant that like I knew that like I had to pick him up first, make sure he was okay. And like I guess I came second in a way. I literally picked him up, I held on to him, like I did not let him go. I like kept holding on to him. And at this point, people are like starting to arrive. People are calling 911. There's like people that are literally so sweet of people, but they're literally like stopping in the middle of the road. They're like coming sure, making everything's okay. And then I literally yell at my mom. I'm like, mom, look at him. He's like, he has this like, he's like bleeding. He's like, there's like his lip was bleeding or something. And I was like, look at him, he's bleeding. And my mom like looks at me, and then she literally like goes back like that. And I'm like, what's wrong? Like, I'm like, what happened? And then she like hands me her phone. And I'm like looking in the mirror, and like, holy crap, my entire face, nose is bleeding. Like I like literally like my nose is bleeding, and so it's like just like my lip is cut, like it's like bad. Like I literally look like I'm dead or something, or like I'm going to die or something. And my brother compared to me is nothing, so she's probably like freaking out. She's like, what are you doing? And so my sister and mom leave the car. This lady comes in. This guy like literally just made me so like just happy with the world. This guy who's literally does not even have a foot, he's on crutches, it literally comes and he like stands there, and he's like talking to me. And so is this one other lady, and she's giving me like towels to hold in my thing, and she's like, here, let me take your brother. And I'm literally yelling like, no, like I don't know, like I just can't explain, like I wanted to protect him. I'm like, no. And then she just looks at me and she's like, it's okay, honey. And I was like, okay. And then I like give him to her slowly, but even then I'm like, no. And then like I just stay in the car for like the next like 7 minutes. Like I just stay in the car. There's just a bunch of people are like surrounded at this point. They're giving me like napkins, towels. They're trying to talk to me. I can't breathe. I'm trying to breathe. And the ambulance arrives. This is a really long story time, and I'm like reliving in that moment, if you know what I mean. But the ambulance arrives at this point, and the ambulance is just like looking at me, and the lady comes to my brother first. They take him to my mom. My mom's holding him, and then the lady comes to me, and she's like talking to me. She's like, what's your name? How old are you? What school did you go to? What were you doing? She's like trying to keep me awake, I guess, because apparently if I felt conscious, then my brain, like something could have happened in my brain basically. She's like trying to talk to me, and then she's like, okay, and I can't feel my leg, my right leg, like I can't feel it. And so she's like, okay, can you like move your leg? And I'm like trying to move it, and I can't at first. But then she's like, okay, just relax, it's fine. And then she's like, okay, just like use your left leg and try to get out of the car, because like the place I'm sitting at, the door is completely gone at this point. So I had to get out the other way, and I was like trying to scooch over slowly. And then they pick me up, they put me on a wheelchair. They like, not the wheelchair, like the stretcher thing. They put me on the stretcher. She puts like this thing around my neck. She's like trying to check me, you know, the ambulance or whatever. At this point, we're driving to the hospital. We get there, and then they're like reading off or like things about us, like what's happening to us or whatever. And then they like put us in this room, and then we're just getting like set in. They're taking all our everything we're complaining about, they're taking it all. And the girl's like trying to wipe my nose and stuff too. She's like making sure I'm okay, and I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And then we basically go for whatever we need to get, MRIs, x-rays, whatever. We're in the hospital for literally like 16-17 hours. It was a really long time. And then we get home, and then my dad picks up my brother from soccer practice, because he wasn't with us when this all happened. And then he like comes to the hospital. He like makes sure we're all okay, and we're all literally just sitting there laughing. And we're like blessed that like it wasn't much worse, because it definitely could have been. Like we're really lucky. But yeah, and then for like the next couple of days, I had to like wear this thing around my neck, because I could not move it for life. I mean, like it would literally look like that. And then my leg, like I didn't move from my bed for a week. Like my leg was just like this. They were like, nothing's wrong with your leg, but like but they were like, this probably just gonna take some time for your body to get used to it, because you're still like adrenaline's rushing through you, or like kind of still in shock or whatever. But yeah, that is the story time. Luckily I went to back to school after like a week or something, so I was alright. I survived. Yeah, like during school though, I would like definitely like barely could like move my leg, and this was like literally the beginning of the year, so I didn't know anyone, so I couldn't even ask anyone to help me, so I kind of struggled with that. And yeah, that was that is the story time of how I almost died, guys. It might be a little dramatic, the fact that I almost died, but I literally, like, I can't explain it, but I definitely did feel at that moment that I was going to, and I was really scared, and I was honestly praying. Like, I was literally like, God, forgive me of all my sins. And despite that, I'm still not a good person, so I'm kidding. But yeah, that's story time. I definitely hope you enjoyed. Yeah, okay, like, subscribe, comment, bye. Let me know if you want any more story times.